Hello and welcome everybody to episode 1 of the Off the Field podcast. If you are coming here from all the pushing I will be doing towards this channel, you know me. I'm Austin Kleschka, or Spidey, if you're a big fan of the softball videos. And my co-host, Mobo, if you're also a big fan of the softball videos. But that is kind of the point of this podcast. At least it's a topic. We are off the field. A lot of you know us from those softball games, and this is where we kind of get to be another version of ourselves. Is that
you get to be yourself?
Yeah,
You're
I have my own channel, so I kind of get to show a little bit more of my personality through my videos. But you can get a fresh start here.
Wow, this is my first ever internet. What would you even say? Presence?
I guess.
I don't know.
Well, no, because you're all over Dodger films.
So, okay, I play in Dodger films. I'm on Austin's channel.
Keep that mic over by you.
Oh, my goodness. Okay. There we go. Can you hear me better?
We're learning.
Just a bit.
Yeah. It's episode 1. Don't worry. It'll get better.
Well, look. Okay. I've been on his vlogs. I've been in the softball videos.
Yep.
I've been in the football videos.
Yep.
You name it.
Yep.
I've been in it all.
And you're Mobo.
And I'm Mobo.
Yeah. But to like little Jonathan, who's never seen a softball video out there, and he just randomly came across this podcast, this is your fresh start for him.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Alex. My real name is Alejandro, but I don't tell people because
Mobo became
people can't
too
pronounce
solidified.
It. Yeah, Mobo is 4 letters. Alejandro is like, I think 8. I don't even know
double the amount.
I don't even know my name. But anyways, Mobo, Mobo, my nickname for many years now at this point. Dude, it's been years.
Yes.
It's been years.
I started when I was 19. I am now 26.
I started when I was 16.
Yeah.
Oh!
It's weird, right?
I was underage.
Yeah, so was I. I remember specifically because our first trip as a group, I couldn't drink. And
you were 19 though, right?
Yeah, I was 19, so I couldn't drink.
Oh, yeah.
And so I was like, damn it. So that's how I always remember I was pre-drinking age before or when I started softball. Yeah. But how I humble myself now, because you get past 25 and you're like,
oh yeah, you're an old head. He's 26 now, so now I can see the white hairs starting to come up. I see the white hairs in the front.
Not yet. My white hairs have existed on my arms always, so I kind of beat it to the punch. But Cowboy Jeff, who is an age, I don't want to say his age because
isn't bro like 42?
It's not my information to be giving away.
Hey, good point.
When he started, was how old I am now. So I'm like,
wait a minute.
I'm like, when you started, that's how old I am now. So I feel better.
Oh my god.
But we're immediately just diving into this podcast. What are we going to talk about on this podcast? We should probably talk about that.
We're going to talk about a lot. Honestly, it's going to be random. It's going to be on topic. It's going to be off topic. A lot of off topic.
Yes. Myself and Mobo have brains that jump all over the place. So
like a nice case of ADHD for the both of us.
Yeah,
if you give either of us a little bit of caffeine, probably bouncing off the
like we'll be talking about a topic, start a new conversation about another topic, and then we'll be like, oh wait, I didn't finish what I wanted to say.
That's the point though, because it circles back.
We do come back to it.
It's full circle. I can't do a circle.
So let me finally get to the point of what we're going to be talking about on this podcast. Off the field, the name of it. I think that is very proper because you'll get to see the versions of myself and Mobo off the field. Yes, I also call him Mobo. It's just grained into my brain at this point.
It's never going to change.
And it won't only be us. It'll be
who else
tons
of. I thought it was just gonna be you and me.
No, dude, we play with the whole softball crew,
bro. Forget those guys. They're small time. They're not like us.
Why do you think they're not here right now?
Exactly.
Yeah,
we made the cut.
This is our.
We
show.
made the cut.
This is our damn show.
The cut.
And but yeah, they will be here. There's at least like 30. Like, all right, we'll go back and forth right now.
Okay.
Guests we could potentially have
Riley.
until we run out. Okay, so you said Riley.
So that's Sweater.
Yeah, Sweater.
For all those people.
Captain America.
2. Papa Cap.
Bobby Crosby.
Benny, a mosquito.
Lumpy.
Benny Jr.
Just Lumpy. Not many. Just Lumpy.
Do you think, by any chance, we can possibly, just hear me out.
Yeah.
What if we book Fred?
We could try and get Fred.
Fred is a tough cookie, ladies and gentlemen.
And now that's back on me. Regina.
Oh, really? You want to name him? Okay. Uncle Slam.
Okay. Andy.
Red Hat Andy or
Okay, yeah. For also
Andy,
people that don't know, Red Hat, his real name is Andy.
well, isn't it?
I'm talking about long hair Andy.
They're both Andres, aren't they?
Long hair. No, what?
I thought they were both Andres.
Drez?
Andres.
Oh, I have no idea.
Okay, Andy.
Okay.
So back to you.
Gabe.
Good one.
Yeah. That episode is not even planned at all yet, but I can already tell you that's going to be one of our most popping episodes.
I'm gonna go with Little Kirsch. That'd be a good one.
Art.
Ooh, Art was Javi.
Cowboy Jeff.
Alan.
Okay, now we're getting to the point where I'm getting a little spacey. And now I said back forth until we can think of it, but it doesn't all have to be softball crew. Tony Todd. I think it'd be dope to have Tony as a guest. Tony Todd, you guys know him from my videos. He hooks me up with getting on the field at Angel games.
He's your baseball guru. He's literally your baseball guru.
He's my pimp. He took me to the national championship. But it's back on you.
Really? Now you're just gonna throw it back on me and you're gonna laser it just directly at me?
Yep. There's still people from softball, but
What can I think?
Doesn't have to be softball.
Doesn't have to be softball.
It could be somebody you know.
Oh, like, Chartreuse. That'd be a good one.
Well, yeah, Chartreuse. And Chartreuse and Jasmine together would be a good episode.
We can have like a boys and girls club.
Yes. Why don't we get on another topic? I mean, we'll just end that one right there because we could go on and on and on about how many guests we could have.
We could do like a whole like memoir to everybody who's been here.
Everybody we just named. This would be a cool spot where they could tell themselves about them. And you could get to know them better, and whatever information they want to share. We'll obviously be writing questions and topics and yada, 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 yada. We are obviously going to talk about sports.
No doubt about that. We have to.
We are both big sports fanatics. Just because it's called Off the Field doesn't mean we can't not talk about sports.
I mean, sports are not necessarily going to be the main thing.
No.
But they're going to be a pretty okay factor, I would say.
Something about sports will always came across in every episode.
Good point.
Because there's always conversations to be made about sports. Like, you and I, where are we going?
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we are headed straight to the WBC.
World Baseball Classic. I will be there. Mobo will be there.
Dude, isn't Cap and Papa Cap going to go? Or they're planning to go, right? They're trying to go?
They're not in our car currently. But no, I don't think they are.
I thought they were going to go the same weekend.
Because there's also like an Arizona trip that might be planned, and I think his dad was like, I think he asked his dad, and he's like,
which one would you rather do?
They went the year USA won.
But they went here to Dodger Stadium.
No. They went to, sorry, they did not go the year USA won.
Yeah, they did.
No, they went to the one before.
No, they went to this past year when they won.
No, because that was all in San Diego.
No, it was in San Diego, and the finale was at Dodger Stadium.
Okay, maybe they did go to that.
They went to the Dodgers. Trust me.
Either way, they went to a WBC, and I remember he asked his dad if he wanted to go again, and Papa Cat was like, "We did that already."
Well, when Papa Cap says he's done something, there's no reason to rehash it.
That'll probably be a good episode too. We'll have both of them together.
Oh,
that'd be dope.
Have to.
But yeah, we'll be at the WBC. I can't wait. We're going to 2 games. We're going to USA versus Great Britain. I'm sure they're going to. It's going to be Boston Tea Party all over the place.
Well, okay. Here's the thing, though. Us as Americans, we can't clown on the British. The British has gotten us sometimes. So my question is,
oh yeah,
how are we
scoreboard?
Civil War, baby. No, wait. Pause.
That's between ourselves.
Independent War.
Sure. If Bobby's watching this right now, he's gonna have an aneurysm because he hates when people don't know history.
When we clapped Britain's cheeks like many, many years ago, we've had a pretty good streak so far.
Yes.
Now my question is, how can we come back if they clap us in the WBC?
They're not going to. Our outfield alone, Mike Trout.
It's like it's
Mookie Betts.
It's the meaty part. Right?
Who am I missing? Bryce Harper got Tommy John or whatever he did.
No.
Yeah, so he's not.
Dude, wait. Harper's out?
Yeah, he won't be there for the WBC. He was announced on the roster, but he's not going to be playing. But we still got Kyle Tucker, Kyle Schwarber.
I don't like Schwarber that much.
What?
He's okay. Well, okay, like I'm not saying he's a bad player. I just something about him. He just seems like a little like.
Does he look like a high school bully to you?
No.
Oh, that's the vibe I get.
I would bully Cap, but no, I don't know. Kyle Schwarber just kind of seems like a little drama queen.
I never got that vibe from him. I did get the vibe that he bullies people in high school.
I believe that. I totally believe that.
But either way, the team's stacked. The pitching not as much, but I'm excited. That's the main reason I wanted to go to this WBC is because it's stacked.
Dude, it's a real life MLB The Show team.
Arenado.
It is ridiculous. You have Arenado, you have Trout, Goldie,
Trey Turner,
Trevor Story,
Will Smith.
I
think JT Realmuto. I believe.
Oh yeah, JT's on it.
Dude, they better
now the pitching though.
Yeah, it could have been better. I don't know why.
It's solid. I think it's solid.
I wish Aces would have stepped up. I mean, you got Kershaw, but it's late career Kershaw.
Just a little old.
Yeah, just a little bit. And I just wish, because all the position players signed up instantly.
Oh yeah, everybody just joined. I was so stoked.
So I was like, okay, if pitchers see all these guys are going to be the bats in the lineup, why wouldn't you want to pitch for Team USA?
It's you know what it is? It's the same effect that the Angels have with literally everybody. Look,
we have Mike Trout.
It the best.
We do not care.
We have literally though. We have Mike Trout. We do not care. We have Shohei Ohtani. We do not care. Dude, we can do everything in our arsenal to literally buy a team like the Dodgers, and people are still gonna be like, we do not care.
Yeah, and I'll say this too. Starting pitching wasn't our biggest problem last year. In fact, it wasn't even that much of a problem.
It was okay. But then again, we lost Thor. That was he knows. That was the main signing that I was cool. And Thor, he's going to come back up. He's going to have a good year. He's going to keep us solid. He was throwing, 6 innings at most?
Thor threw 5 games where he only gave up 1 or 2 runs, and the offense put up 0 or 1 run. And he took L's.
Trash.
Yeah, exactly. Here was the problem with the Angels last year was inconsistent hitting. Uh-huh. So if we scored 10, we'd give up 12.
Yeah, sounds about right. There would be at least 3 games this past season that I went to where we were up by 3 or 4, and we blew it.
You and I went to a game in a suite where we hit 7 solo home runs, and we lost.
We lost.
And then if it's not that, when we shut the opponent down, we score 1 run.
Yeah.
It made no sense. And the pitching was solid. Not one of our starting pitchers had an ERA in the 4s. The highest was 3 point something. And so Sandoval, Jaime Maria,
was doing pretty okay from what I
Ohtani,
remember.
Those guys were doing solid. I mean, obviously Ohtani did solid, obviously. I mean, of course. But starting pitching, good. Last year, I would say bullpen is where my headaches came back.
No, that was what I was going to tie it back to. In the WBC. Mm-hmm. Who the hell are our relievers?
I know David Bednar's there. Do you even know who that is? Yeah, I knew you wouldn't know. He was an all-star last year, I think he was.
Can
Pirates.
The comment section check that?
He's on the Pirates. I think he was an all-star last year. I'm pretty sure. Other relievers, I can't recall, but we'll be there. We will be at the WBC. It's going to be a fun time for USA versus Great Britain. We got some good seats.
Do we?
I got us some seats, baby.
Where we sitting?
Third base line.
Oh my God!
On the field, not on the third deck until the next day when we will be in the third deck. Okay, so yeah, we're seeing USA versus Great Britain, and then we're seeing USA versus Mexico, and.
That's gonna be like culture war.
Obviously, yeah. For Mobo, it's gonna be tough. I mean, I'm born in Cali. I'm white.
You're white.
You born in the U.S., but your family is Mexican, and so that's gonna be an internal war for you. Who are you rooting for when we go see that game?
Now, look, I told Austin. Actually, scratch that. A friend of mine described me perfectly. I'm a coconut. I'm brown on the outside, as you can see, but I'm white as hell on the inside.
I don't know. You look brown right there and white right there today.
See? Brown on the outside, white on the inside, baby.
All right.
But, look, here's the thing. I don't know anybody on the Mexico team besides maybe, Julio Urias.
Yeah.
I really don't know any, Mexican players like that because... I don't know. There's just so little. Dude, we're outnumbered by Dominicans, Venezuelans.
I just want to be safe with our first podcast. Can you put the mic in front of you? See how the mic is in front of my mouth? Oh my
God. This guy is going to
Well, okay. I want to make sure we're good.
Okay,
it's our first episode.
We're going to be good. Okay.
We have to make a good first impression.
We're going to get it.
This is our icebreaker.
We're going to get it. But look, here's the thing. I don't think Mexico's going to put up a fight, if I'm honest.
No. I think the only teams that will be messing with USA is probably the Dominican Republic.
That's a scary-ass team.
Venezuela? I know they got good guys in the MLB. But
they got Altuve Correa.
Miggy, if he wants to.
I don't think he'd play, though.
I think Salvi is Venezuelan, I think.
Probably.
I'm not 100% positive. But where I was going with that matchup... Yes, we got good seats against Great Britain because who the hell plays for Great Britain in the WBC?
Who's British in the MLB?
Exactly. And who's British in the United States?
Dude, no, I met somebody at work the other day.
And they're like,
total Brit, talked like that. He was like, "What are you doing, laddie?" And I'm like, "Okay." He's like, "Have some respect, innit?" And I'm like, what does it mean? What does it mean by that?
Obviously, those tickets are going to be cheaper. That's why we're sitting third base line.
Yes, sir.
Against Mexico, we're sitting third deck because if there's not white people in the United States, the next thing to come would be Latino. So everybody and their mom is going to be at that game.
Dude, I think you know what I'm hoping for is Cap described it to me that the atmosphere at the WBC is crazy.
Oh, it's got to be nuts
It's
because
like,
you're rooting for your country.
It's insane because it's like literally like not like that, but it's kind of like your bloodline just out here. But like I don't know, I'm expecting a really fun time. Yeah. I hope to meet a lot of fans. I mean, that'd be pretty.
I'm sure we will because it'll be the only baseball happening at the time.
For what, another month after that?
Yeah, it's like right
unless
before.
You count spring training, but I don't really. Count
it's like training. Right. Well, no, because pitchers and catchers report in February, and we're going in March. So
isn't
spring training will be underway? But I think so. But the players that are committed to WBC will remain in WBC.
So how does that work? Do they just not play? Like you don't.
Yeah, they won't play in spring training. Not until the WBC is over.
Oh.
Yeah, I believe so.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I mean, why would you do double duty?
Well, you've seen Giancarlo Stanton work out.
Well, like,
my man's an animal.
Well, now that I think about it, I mean,
you know what I mean? No, because
the WBC's in Phoenix and Florida, and where are the spring training sites?
Am I wrong?
Phoenix and Florida. They're not going to be doing double duty though. I'm sure, like a lot of young prospect guys that like don't get time are going to get spring training time while the WBC is going on.
Paging Joe Adell.
So, yeah, Joe Adell. I mean, dude, I've come to my wit's end with him. We signed Brett Phillips.
Yeah. Why?
I mean, first of all, there's a point towards Joe Adell. Like, the Angels are starting to reach end of the line with him.
I think we're going to pull the plug on him this year. If he doesn't step it up at all.
At this point, we should have traded him.
Yeah.
When his value was very high.
Oh, yeah. But here's the thing, though. Angels, I don't know. It's either we keep somebody and they're dookie, or we give somebody away and they become a godsend.
There's a fun topic. So, our signings are what we've done this offseason.
Okay.
Brett Phillips. I love that as a personality and a chemistry in the clubhouse. It's going to be great.
I think he's the kick we need spiritually.
Yes.
As far as players goes, I personally don't feel like we really needed him.
Yeah, talent-wise,
we're pretty okay.
No, yeah, I know. But Brett Phillips, talent-wise, it's nothing out of this world. But
what even bat
his personality and character makes up for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And plus, he gave up, like, 5 home runs when I saw the no-hitter with Reed
That's right.
He gave up Rendon's left-handed home run.
Dude, let me tell you guys too, real quick. Side note.
I think I know where he's going.
Every single he's already laughing at me. Every single game that he's invited me to be like, yo, this game.
Let me just go.
It's going to be crazy.
That I can think of off the top of my head.
We got this.
The no-hitter for Tyler Skaggs. Mobo was originally invited to that. Guess who backed out the day of Mobo?
Literally, I've backed out of like significant games where it's like, dude, this game's going to be sick. Dude, everyone's going to this game. And I'm like,
I mean, there was a good reason to go to that game. And you backed out. It was our first home game since Skaggs passed.
Okay, here's the thing, though. I had been to the last game before Skaggs passed. I saw him on his last start, and then the next day he died.
Yeah, and then you got to go back and mourn and honor. And you know what happened? We threw a no-hitter.
Okay.
And then, it's a one-time occurrence. You think, whatever. And then he gets invited to the Reed Detmers no-hitter, and he says, I can't go. I'm all right.
What I need.
Or I backed out or something.
I think I backed out.
You did, because I invited Sweater.
Yeah.
And then, guess what? Another no-hitter.
No.
So
goes to show that I've fumbled the bag plenty.
Well, here's another recent one. You were invited to a hockey game. It would have been your first hockey game.
This guy won't let it go.
And it was the Ducks Sharks one that we just saw, and it was a 5-4 overtime game-winning Ducks victory.
We were getting beat in like the first half an hour.
Uh-huh. And, I mean, 9 total points in a hockey game. I don't go to many hockey games, but that doesn't happen very often.
I was going to say, isn't your usual game like 3 or 2?
Something like that. I don't know. I'm not a big hockey guy.
I'm not a bit. Look, here's the thing, too. With off the field, I feel a little out of place because I'm really only a baseball fan.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really care for football. Mm-hmm. I barely know basketball. I know LeBron did okay sometimes.
He's all right.
He's all right. I know Westbrook
he's about to
okay.
become number 1 in points ever.
No.
Literally like 5 games away.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I'm getting a call.
Who is it? Somebody we know?
It is.
Dun, dun, dun.
My mother.
Oh, my goodness.
Mama time. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, okay. But yeah, LeBron's about to become the number one scorer of all time, ever.
Here's the thing. I don't even know. Okay, growing up, I never watched a lick of basketball. But I already knew, like, Kobe, Jay.
Damn right.
You know, LeBron. Like, these are names.
Kobe who? Kobe J?
Oh, my bad. I meant, like, Dr. J.
Oh,
or, like,
okay.
Michael Jordan.
Okay.
I don't know. You know
Dr.
what I mean.
J is not Michael Jordan.
I know he's not Michael Jordan. I know Dr. J is not Michael Jordan. I know
Yeah.
he's his own basketball player. He's an entity.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
nevertheless,
Yeah.
look, these are names that are going to go down
Everybody
in history.
knows them.
Yeah, they're people that you can't not know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they got to the point of being a celebrity along with being a basketball player.
Like Shaq became more than life.
Yeah.
His basketball career was like, wow. And then literally it's him like, yo,
He's also a DJ now. DJ Diesel.
Dude just took off.
Yeah.
Like, who else is successfully out of sports, in your opinion, shattered that, like, oh, he was just an athlete? Like, besides Shaq and LeBron.
Kobe. Kobe won an Oscar.
Kobe won an Oscar?
Yeah, for a short film.
Oh, that's right.
About
The
himself.
one that they animated for him, right?
Yes.
I remember I saw that. That actually made me tear up.
Yeah.
That shit
And
was powerful.
man, when he passed, that made everybody tear up. We're not going to get sad on this podcast. Not in the first episode.
No, the first episode. Okay, so besides Kobe and, like, the obvious, like, even out of football or
I
even
mean, Mike
basketball.
Trout could be at that potential, but I think Mike Trout stops Mike Trout from being that kind of person.
Yeah, I feel like he might need to just loosen up a bit.
He said it before. I'm here to play baseball. That's what I want to do, and that's what I do.
Hey,
And
say what you want.
He
He's a
doesn't want
machine, though.
promotion. He
He do be a machine, though.
And injuries riddling his career really sucks because he could have been 700. I'm skeptical if he'll get to 700 home runs.
How old is he now? 29? 30?
I think he's 30, something like that. And right now he's at 350 career home runs, so we'd have to do that again.
You literally have to mash it.
Yeah,
I don't
I mean he hit 40 last year being injured. That's insane.
understand, like, my boy Trout. It's a slippery slope because it's either he's out for a bit and he's out for a while,
Yep.
or he's out for a while
Yep.
and then he mashes the ball
Yep.
for like 2 weeks.
Like I said, not even a full season. He hit 40 home runs. That's nuts. And this is the part that I was talking about at the very beginning of this podcast. Mobo and I will be bouncing back to topics that we already talked about.
Wow.
I want to complete the circle of the WBC conversation because we never mentioned that we will also be with Ahmed. For
That's
anybody
right,
that
the homeless guy.
Yeah. There's a little reference to the 200th vlog. But Ahmed, if you guys know my personal channel, Austin Kleschka, if
Ahmed's
you've been
a
with it
sweetheart.
for
He's
years.
honestly, he's super down to earth. I love Ahmed. He's
we're
cool.
going to be staying with Ahmed.
Hell yeah.
He moved to Arizona and left me here to rot.
Dude, that was wild. So
Yeah.
I know Ahmed. I've introduced myself. He knows me.
Mm-hmm.
Cool guy, like I said, very down to earth. Austin tells me just randomly as we're getting food, we're just eating, and he's like, "Hey, you know where Ahmed is?" And I'm like, "Oh, where's he at? Like, you know, is he? I'm not traveling." He's like, "Arizona."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Why?" He's like, "He lives there," and I'm like,
Yeah.
"What?"
I mean, imagine my whole friend group, my whole local friend group. He only told me, and then he moved. He didn't even tell anybody else.
He did the mic drop and did.
He really did. But I mean, I've known Ahmed since kindergarten, so obviously
how's
he's
that
gonna
been?
tell me.
Like, okay, how's that been for you?
What?
To go off topic again. How's that been?
Well,
knowing
I
somebody
did want to
from-
get off the topic of sports because
You
this
did?
podcast is more than that.
It's more than that. But, like, how's it feel knowing somebody from, like, that stage of life early on? I know you guys didn't talk for a good minute after
Yeah,
that.
me and Ahmed have had a. So I met Ahmed in kindergarten. Went to the same elementary school.
Okay.
I actually bullied him
Why the hell would you bully Ahmed?
because I was 5. You
And let me guess.
You think my
bullied him
brain?
because you're fat.
He was eating animal crackers.
Oh, what a guy!
And I was like, look, it's-
fat shaming. No, honestly, fat shaming in, like, the early 2000s was cool. I got fat shamed.
I was 5. I didn't know what I was saying. I could have said a lot worse. But luckily, all I said was, haha, you're fat. You're eating animal crackers. And then somehow, by second grade, we were best friends.
No.
Somehow. I don't know.
Did he just, like, flip it, or did you just become
I don't
nice?
even know what happened. But it definitely became a friendship through elementary school because you can look back at our yearbooks and there's pictures of us.
Don't tell me there's, like, you
hanging
guys
out.
together, like...
There's one of us where we're like on the grass at our elementary school, like in a headlock. We're like, ah.
What?
Yeah. It's on a yearbook DVD. Did your elementary school give you yearbook DVDs?
I don't even think we had DVDs.
Ours gave us yearbook DVDs with our yearbook.
No,
Yeah.
that's cool as
Yeah,
shit.
baller.
That is cool.
So yeah, then we lasted until middle school,
Mm-hmm.
and then he picked up and went to Jordan, the country.
The shit Jordan.
No, yeah, he went to the country Jordan, which is across the world.
That's just a bit of ways, right?
Yeah. So Ahmed is Middle Eastern, and I think it was just, I obviously don't take all this information 100% because I am not the person this happened to, but to my knowledge, I believe he was told his high school years had to be spent in his home country with his family. And so everybody went, not just him, like mom, dad, brothers, everybody picked up, went to Jordan. He spent all of his high school years out there, and I knew that. He didn't pull in Arizona and just pick up and leave.
Well, okay, like during this time, did he like even keep in contact with you? Did you guys play Xbox or just, I don't know, anything?
We had like one Skype call.
One Skype call.
And I remember that Skype call. He was in a tan, empty room with one ceiling titty. Like those lights that look like...
Yeah, like a fixture, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then like maybe 2 Xbox parties.
Damn, but that was it?
Yeah. And so I was like, damn, I guess that friendship's over. And then I reached senior year of high school, I think the summer after.
Oh, so you already graduated?
Yeah. And I'm on one of my first dates with my ex, and I get a phone call.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, the hell's this phone number?
Was it like a foreign-ass number?
I don't know why I said that. It was a normal phone number.
Oh,
It was just like, it was
no, because it's happened to me, like...
It wasn't foreign.
Okay.
It wasn't like one of those ridiculously long ones.
That's what I was going to
No,
ask.
it was regular like U.S. phone number, but I didn't recognize it, so I was like, "What the hell is this phone number?" And I answer it, and the first thing I hear is this Austin?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Kleschka?" And I'm like, "Yes."
Well, wait, you're like 17 just pooping yourself at this point.
Yeah, a little bit. Well, also on a date. So,
Oh, that's right.
So already nervous about that, and it was an ex. But it was the first date with that ex, so I was nervous at that time.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, what the hell's going on here? And then he's like, oh, it's Ahmed. And I'm like, the hell?
You just said it cheery, right? Just,
Yeah.
hey, it's Ahmed.
Yeah. I'm like, how the hell do you saw this phone number? And he's like, well, you never changed it. I called it to see if it was still you. And I was like, still is. And then started hanging out again, and he was back.
That's insane.
That's
what would you say the year gap was? At least like...
It was all 4 years of high school.
Oh, all 4 years. Okay.
So 2010 to 2014.
Dude, that's...
Or 2011 to 2014, whatever. All 4 years of high school. And then he came back in 2014. Then he left again last year? Because he was in the year in review that I just did.
Oh, yeah.
Because no, it was me saying bye to him because I knew he was leaving. So from 2014 to like 2021, he was back. And he's still here. It's easier to get to him than it is to get to Jordan.
Well, Jordan's like... I'm guessing Jordan's like a 17-hour flight.
It's got to be something crazy.
It's,
I'm sure Ahmed knows. You would think, right?
He probably knows.
But that also goes to the topic that we'll be in Arizona with Ahmed, and we'll be getting there by my Tesla.
We are.
It's the farthest drive it has ever made so
Really?
far. It will be, yeah.
Dude, you need to go out in the car, just waste the battery on it.
We're going to.
Well, yeah.
We're
Well,
gonna,
like, you don't ever go on, like... Oh, no, you go on drives by yourself to clear your head, right?
oh, yeah.
Okay.
I think everybody needs to.
Dude, you gotta go far, man.
I'm not the unemployed friend. I'm the employed friend with a really cool job.
That's right. You are the independent contractor friend.
Yes. Speaking of independent and job and everything, I run my own Austin Kleschka YouTube channel all by myself and everything. And obviously, I want to see this podcast just get better and better. And once we get to the point of monetization, if we get to the point of monetization,
So.
hopefully you guys love it enough to where you keep showing it love and giving it attention and sharing it and everything. It'll obviously be a 50-50 split between Mobo and I. And
by 50-50, he means 100% is gonna come to me.
oh, yeah. And then obviously we got to make upgrades like to this podcast setup.
Oh, I want like at least 8 different angles.
Yeah, because right now we're working with, this will stay. This is good. We have this weighted mic stand. This mic is good. I've used this mic for my regular videos. And then that.
This is good. It's just, look, the placement's just a little wonky.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like, it's the slightest bit of turn.
Yeah, I don't know what we're going to do when we have a guest, because the guest would probably have to go right here.
Just right in the between us?
Well, probably. And where else would they go? I know, I'm looking at the framing of the camera right now.
You know what? We can put them in front of us with the shirt mic.
Well, yeah, they're gonna have.
They can just be
for now, they're gonna have the shirt mic because these are the only 2 mics I own. Bobby gave me this one in like 2016 when I was like, I'm gonna start a YouTube
That thing
channel.
is still kicking?
Well, I didn't use it for 2 years. Yeah, so beginning like 2 years of my YouTube channel, I refused to learn how to learn this thing.
Why?
I don't know. I just didn't want to because it was easier to just take the audio from the camera. I was basically being a Cowboy Jeff and taking the easiest steps possible. But I kept posting.
Yeah.
I didn't stop, Jeff.
Nice little shot, back shot.
And that's also crazy. I thought Jeff was done with YouTube, but he brought up like that he's like trying to hype himself up about videos again. But I won't.
My man Jeff got a great channel, man.
I won't stay on that subject because I know every time you bring it up, he's like, "All right, bro."
All right. I mean, that's his defense mechanism.
But yeah, I refused to learn how to use this for the first 2 years of my YouTube channel's existence, and then I was like, you know what? My audio's being a little. It sounded airy, like.
Oh, what was happening to this when we were trying to set it up?
Yeah, it still sounds like that in these headphones, but we've tested. No, it sounded like that the whole time, but we've tested it and rendered it, and when we listen to it back, you don't hear any of that. But I was like, I should get better audio. I should upgrade my content, and I finally started using it. So this was a gift from Bobby. My brother had this mic and this mic arm. And my brother is a whole character.
Was he making beats? Like, was he
No.
like dropping some tracks?
He decided to go from PlayStation. He was on PS4, and then he ditched that completely and was like, "I want to be a PC gamer now."
Oh, so he's part of the master race.
Yeah, he was, and then he didn't want to be a PC gamer anymore, and so he got rid of. But he is the reason he has his hobbies for about a couple months, and then he picks a new one.
Well, what's he on right now?
Right now, well, at least he always sticks to music, but it's always a different.
Does he play music?
Well, he took drum lessons for years, and
Is
then
he good at drums?
I think so. I mean, he's never taken it out of just playing in his bedroom.
Does he have like the whole set in his bedroom?
Yeah.
No.
And right now he's on piano.
Dude, how do I not know this? I need to jam with your brother.
Yeah, right now he's on piano.
Damn.
He just got a big ass, like, nice one. Or keyboard, or whatever you want to call it.
Oh, yeah, like the portable ones?
Yeah.
Just on the stand?
Yeah. So now he's on that. I'm sure next it's going to be guitar. He'll be able to play the whole band, basically.
That'd be impressive. You know who he's going to become? He's going to become Tame Impala.
Tame Impala does all that?
Tame Impala's one guy.
Oh, I did not know that. But they sing and...
No, it's the one guy making all the music, and then he gets the musicians playing, I think.
Like, he makes the music... And then when he goes live, other people play it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But as far as like making everything, it's like he's Kevin.
Who's Kevin?
Kevin is Tame Impala.
Oh.
Like it's Kevin.
Did not know that.
Kevin makes music.
Kevin, not the bird from Up.
No, Kevin from Impala.
Okay. Speaking of like media and content, this is another part of the podcast I'm going to live because whenever I try to talk about movies or anything other than sports, you guys are like, no, more sports.
The algorithm hates you.
Sports. And I'm like, but I want to talk about this. You know The Last of Us?
I know they're getting like a TV show, right?
It already came out. Well, the first episode came out. It's really good.
Okay, here's the thing. I didn't finish the game.
I've never played the game. But the show's good.
It's probably one of those things. I could not finish the game at all. I don't know why. It's the same thing with me and Breaking Bad. It's so...
Okay, Breaking Bad's amazing.
I know Breaking Bad's good. And I stopped watching it in like the fourth season.
But if you're watching The Last of Us, that first episode, it's long though. Like, the longest I've ever seen an episode be for any show is like an hour 30. It is an hour 27. The first episode. I don't know if every episode is going to be an hour 30.
I hope not.
Yeah,
that's going to make me not
the longest I've seen for any other show is an hour.
What's the shortest you've seen a TV show?
Well, you know what else is crazy? So, like, when you're little and you watch TV shows, they're 30 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Like a children's TV show. They're only like 12 minutes.
Oh, I know. A lot of
The rest is filled by like commercial.
It's like legit. It's 15 minutes of like
It's
whatever
nuts.
it is.
So like when you're younger, you think, oh, it's a nice 30-minute show. But now that we can stream everything,
It just cuts the.
if you want to go back and look at a SpongeBob episode, you'll see it's like 12 minutes long, and you're like, what happened to the 7:30 to 8 p.m. slot time?
Nope.
It's because the rest of it's filled by commercials. And commercials that are taking over the world right now is fucking Whopper, 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 chicken, 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 BK.
Have it your way.
You rule!
I love it.
But the Last of Us show is very good. The movie The Whale.
Dude, I still gotta watch it.
It's so good. I highly recommend. Although, since we're going to be pushing traffic from your Instagram and my YouTube channel, it's probably going to be a lot of kids.
Oh, it's gonna be rated R, ladies and gentlemen, so don't watch it.
What?
Well, isn't The Whale rated R?
Oh, The Whale is rated R.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that. I was just thinking in the terms of like, it's more of an adult thinking movie. Like you have to put yourself in that mindset of like it's of a higher learning.
It's if you
so
like,
so to a kid they're gonna be like, I don't like it.
well, okay, if you're a child, don't watch it. If you're a teenager, don't watch it.
I still think you should watch it, but like you're probably not gonna be interested currently.
If you're like 18, if you're in like that pinnacle, like 19 to 21, go watch it.
If you want to feel something, go watch it.
Yeah. If you want to just shed a little tear.
If you want to see a Brendan Fraser comeback and you're like, comeback, when did he start? Because you're 7 years old and you probably didn't know who this is.
Oh, dude, Brendan Fraser was in my living room all the time. Yeah. I saw The Mummy Returns, The Mummy with Jet Li.
George of the Jungle,
Encino Man. Like,
yeah.
Dude, Brendan Fraser was like the hottest commodity in Hollywood for like what, the late 90s?
Yeah, and then he backed into the shadows for until like now, basically.
Well, yeah, but I mean, then again, he went through a lot.
He did.
I don't doubt that because I mean, Hollywood's a very, very iffy place.
And he seems like a very humble man.
He's very nice.
Yeah.
Super nice.
And like talking about him off the movie screen and everything. Like for example, he was on the Drew Barrymore show, which I don't watch, but you know, there's a lot of shows that I don't watch that pop up on TikTok.
Drew Barrymore kind of bad.
Okay, we're talking like Scream.
It's her
bad.
It's her teeth for me.
No, dude, no, Drew. If you're watching this, beautiful girl.
I mean,
Drew Barrymore.
I'm not saying she's hideous.
Okay, but like you made it like the teeth.
I don't. Anyways, he was on the show and he brought a book from his house that had Drew Barrymore on it. And when he handed it to her, she was like, "Are you wearing a whale ring?" And he was. He had a ring of a whale. He's like, "Well, I got it. The director gave it to me after we filmed The Whale."
What?
And he still wears it till this day. No. I'm like, that's how proud he is of his work because he is very proud of that movie.
He shows it off.
Yeah. And award season for all this kind of stuff is coming soon. Oscars, I believe, is now the next one after all the smaller ones have been done.
Oscars is like early February, right?
Yeah, so it's coming.
It's usually the Oscars, then Super Bowl, right?
Yeah. And I don't care about that stuff normally. I'll usually be like, Best Picture is like the only top or
that's usually her. My mom plays like favorites. She's like, "Oh my god, this preview looks better, so this movie's got it."
Yeah, so I've never cared this much until this year because Brendan Fraser will most likely be a nominee for Best Actor, and if he doesn't win, then I hate everything.
Are you gonna riot?
I'm going to riot.
I think you should infiltrate crypto.
Yeah,
and make sure he wins. Switch all the envelopes you got to switch.
Here's the thing that's tough. Austin Butler, the guy that played Elvis, he won it at Golden Globes.
Oh, that's right.
He won Best Actor there.
Did you ever see Elvis?
Yeah.
Was it good?
Eh.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I just not my cup of tea.
You're not a fan of the.
He's got Hound Dog and he's got what's that one love song he has? So he has a good love song.
Wise man.
There you go. There you go.
Every choir ever, dude.
But so Austin Butler won it at Golden Globes. Brendan Fraser won it at Critics' Choice Awards.
Oh,
so right now
they're
they're split right now.
Oh.
So I'm like, he still has a chance because after his Golden Globes was first, so I was like, is Austin Butler going to steal this from him?
I think he's going to nap it. I think Brendan Fraser will take it for the.
It's tough because Leslie Presley, his daughter, I forget what his name is. Lisa Marie.
The one that passed?
Yeah, she just passed. So are the Oscars going to be like, she just passed? We're giving the award to...
No, the Oscars don't give a flying...
Are you sure?
Flying flipping bird.
The Oscars have been very...
Oh, okay, like, I don't know. The Oscars are very like,
Is Will Smith going to be invited again?
I don't know. Can you keep the name?
I doubt it. He's probably not going to be invited for another 10 years.
Probably. I mean, then again, it's public shaming.
Yeah, he's
actually.
Then
again, though, he did make an ass of himself.
He did. He got up on stage.
Like, that's your bro, and you're just like.
I remember watching it. I'm like, oh, that was a bit. Like that.
A bit to go up in front of the whole world and to just take a sick back. Or did he backhand? Well,
I think he just slapped him.
Well, either way,
how would you know if it's real or not? I don't know what's real and what's not nowadays.
At that point, football scripted too.
Yeah, a lot of football fans think football scripted recently, especially after the Jags and Chargers game. The Chargers game.
The Chargers game. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for our friend Javi.
Ah, you poor sucker.
I recorded a video of Javi. It was, I believe, 27-7. Oh, yeah.
We got plenty.
Even then, when it was 27-0, Javi was in here floundering like a trout. Just, oh my God, what a blowout. This is the greatest day ever.
Oh, yeah, when he first got here, Javi was on top of the moon.
He was on cloud 9.
Whatever happened to him before he arrived at my house, he was like, oh, it's a solid day, boys. I'm having a great day. You know what? And the Chargers are going to win. It's going to be a good day. That's exactly how Javi talks, by the way. Fast and like...
He's super fast and he's going to be super surprised, but he's going to repeat himself sometimes.
Yeah. I'm at like... So, yeah. My Seahawks also lost that day. And so we both got sent home on a Saturday, and I think the Chargers took somebody who is not involved in either teams.
Yeah.
What would you rather have happen? Get blown out and be like, well, I see where this is going.
Or like we tried.
We better luck next year, or think you have it in the bag for almost the whole game, and then you blow it.
No, for sure the first one.
Yeah.
I would 100%. I would rather get shelled out at a game like I've seen at Angel games happen.
Yeah.
As opposed to being on top of the world, because you know who was exactly like that
Javi.
6 years ago? Was Andy. Andy was like that. Andy, if you're watching this right now, no, I'm going to say it right now.
Go
My
ahead.
first baseball game ever back at Angel Stadium, because apparently I went when I was 2. I don't even remember. But my first time back, I was 16, 17, fresh out the pod. And we saw the Mariners and Angels play, and we were getting shelled out 9-1.
There's a vlog of that too.
There is a vlog. So you can watch. You can all watch it. You can watch the insanity happen because we came back out of nowhere.
I just remember the clip at the end when Cliff Pennington, Angel
I haven't
legend,
heard that name in a minute.
hit that walk off, and it's Andy climbing up like.
I know. I saw Andy when we first came back after Pujols hit. I think it was 698 or 697. He hit one of those.
You mean 598? He just hit 700 this past season.
Jeez Louise. 598. When he was getting closer to that 600, he hit a home run, and Andy was like, Starboard! Starboard!
I just remember him climbing up 8 rows after the walk-off was hit, and he's like, no!
Oh my God, it was the best.
Yes.
So I would, to circle back to that, I would rather get shelled out and stay shelled out.
Yep, because then you kind of accept it. You're just like, well, I see where this is going.
It's pain, but it's
instead of the feeling like this isn't happening. This isn't happening.
You know who probably feels like that? You probably felt like that whenever you went to an Angel game and you're like, we're gonna win.
You know who else probably felt like that? Art.
Fernando too.
Yeah.
All the Charger fans.
Well, not only that, the Falcons when he was a Falcons fan. Right. The Super Bowl, the biggest comeback of all time.
Dude, we saw that happen
and
live too.
Look, I love Art, bro. I do. But
superstition.
I hate to get on you for this. You got to stick by your team, bro. You can't just switch your team like that.
Okay, I thought you were going to talk about him being non-superstitious because I feel like that was playing.
No, but bro, he said so. And you guys know because you guys have commented it. Art will be cheering for the Chargers, and you're like, I thought he was a Falcons fan. It's because he was.
Okay, no, but now he chose the Chargers. So
you can't do that though.
Okay, but he only liked it because of a team. If that's the case,
no,
then
he liked the Falcons, I believe.
He only liked it because of Julio Jones.
At that time, yeah, but I think he chose the Falcons originally because he liked Michael Vick when Michael Vick was tearing up the NFL, and then he stuck by him, and then they got Julio Jones. They got Julio Jones, and then he said, if they trade away Julio Jones, I'm not going to be a Falcons fan anymore.
And they do.
Yeah, they did.
Booted.
But you can't do that.
Okay, but
I know everybody watching agrees.
Probably.
Yeah.
I mean, No, okay, because that's different. There's an AL team. And then
If Mike Trout gets traded, it's not going to happen. But I'm gonna be butthurt and sad and mad.
You're gonna cry.
But the Halos are my team.
Yeah.
Like, for example,
We ride till we die.
the Seahawks traded Russell Wilson this year.
That was your man.
Half the reason why I became a Seahawks fan. And did I go and cheer for another team?
No, you cried in the corner like a normal person.
I thought I was going to have to cry in the corner. Well, I cried in the corner when they traded him. But when season rolled around, I'm like, Seahawks are still my boys.
Of course.
I'm going to rock with my team. Art.
What's your guys'
See,
stand? I know Chargers got
in the
both
same sport. They traded away Julio. He left. They traded away Russ. I stayed. And what happened? We made the playoffs. Everyone thought we were going to get like 2 wins. And we made playoffs. So that's also why getting sent home doesn't hurt as bad. Because
you know you're not there.
our expectations were so low.
You guys are the Mariners. You guys were literally the Mariners this year.
Hey, we have a championship.
I know, but like,
The Mariners don't.
Excuse me.
Take that, Andy.
Y'all are from Seattle.
Yes, we are. And I know people get on that for me, too. They're like, how is he a Seahawks fan? I have
a little
nothing to do
random.
with Seattle. I'll admit that. But when I started getting into football, I really liked Russell Wilson. And also, my homie from high school was a 49ers fan. And I was like, I want to be a fan of the reason of your pain. And the Seahawks at that time were the reason.
No, okay, correct me if I'm wrong. Besides the Raiders, are 49er fans
The
like
Raiders.
the worst ones?
Huh?
Besides the Raiders, because I'm guessing it's still the Raiders.
Mm-hmm.
Are the 49ers like the worst fan base in football?
I don't even know that much about their fan base. I just hate the 49ers because of our rivalry. Like,
Okay.
we've had too many, like, crazy games.
Well,
Which,
the one that you went to in Seattle, you guys lost.
oh
against the
my
Niners, right?
God, dude.
You guys lost
at
against
the
the Niners?
1 yard. I'm not even going to finish that
Yeah,
sentence.
he did. He did.
We did.
He lost to the Niners by 1 yard.
Yeah, but that's not the 1 yard I want to talk about. I don't want to talk about any 1 yard line with the Seahawks.
Excuse me?
No.
Don't we have another?
But the worst fans are the Cowboys.
No. The boys!
Lil Kirsch.
My family are full of Cowboy fans.
Oh,
so.
God, dude.
They're not like with them boys, but they are the boys.
They're the typical, all right, I'm going to watch football. Let's go, Cowboy!
Okay, no. Everybody goes for the Patriots or the
Yeah,
Raiders.
when Tom Brady was there. To be honest, I can't even name a Patriots fan. I can name like 3 Cowboys fans.
I can name an ex-Patriot fan. Javi.
Well, Javi would always say he's a Tom Brady fan. And I hate the people that talk smack on your team when they don't have a team. Gabe will make fun of your team when they take an L.
I thought he's a Chargers fan.
No, he's a nothing fan.
So he's like me. For real.
Yeah, but you don't go around making fun of somebody's team when something bad happened. And then it's like, bro, you can't do that because we can't fire back at you. It's not fair.
He has like the invisibility cloak on.
Yeah, like he literally did that to me when we went to Topgolf. He was like, haha, the Seahawks lost. And I'm like, you can't do that. Like, because we have no ammo to fire back. Like,
Just clown the Dodgers. I don't know. Do something.
I mean, yeah, he does have a baseball team. That is true. But it is, I mean, when you're an Angel fan, it's also hard to talk smack.
Pain.
Yes.
A lot of pain.
Lots of pain.
Pain.
Lots of pain. To go circling back to a conversation we had at the beginning of this podcast,
Dude, how many times are we going to
we kind of just made it a game where we were trying to name guests back and forth.
Oh, that's right.
But the most realistic guest that we could have appear first on this, I think, would be Cap or Sweater, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, they're the closest ones to us.
Yeah.
And we're all pretty local, too.
Yeah, contrary to popular belief from what I've noticed from our fan base, a lot of you think we can just see each other like that.
Sometimes.
But realistically, some of us actually live an hour away from each other. Not all of us. Most of us, like, it's like 30 minutes.
Okay, the majority of us is like 45 at most.
Yeah.
It's about 45 at most, but if you're counting Andy, then it's like a 3...
Andy's a good plane ride away.
No, I think it's like 7-hour plane right out.
Yeah. It's bad.
Before I visit Andy, I need to get my travel visa.
Yeah, I need to look at what train stops around his area. So there are some people where it's going to be harder to be a guest on the show. There are some that it's going to be easy. And obviously those easier ones will get done first, and we'll try and make those happen. But I know you guys are going to be like, oh, have so-and-so as a guest, or this person as a guest.
We'll try.
We're going to try.
There's not saying
And
that. Like, we're not going to.
not only with the location thing, a lot of you, I feel like, think everybody is just loaded at softball. And
I mean, I'm loaded. Okay.
I plan on diving in my $100 pool after. I don't mean the pool cost $100.
Did you overflow it? There's like more $100 bills.
Yeah, that's what I meant. He understood. Yeah, there's just tons of $100 bills that I'm gonna go dive into, like Scrooge McDuck.
We all work jobs. We're all busy.
Yeah.
We're all adults.
Yeah, like
There's some unemployed kids.
the kids.
They're forever going to be kids.
My full time is YouTube. This is what I do. But obviously, not everybody does YouTube. We play on a YouTube channel, so I think everybody thinks all we do is YouTube. But once that camera turns off and the softball game's over, or the football, basketball, whatever,
we all just go our ways.
Yeah, most of the crew goes back to their 9 to 5 or whatever hour they want to work.
Or whatever hour they want to gym.
Yeah. Oh my God, I don't even want to talk about.
That was a stab
actually
to
no.
Jeff.
I'll roast it. Jeff, this guy, dude.
Jeff's getting flamed today.
I mean, yeah,
What a
we had that brief moment about his YouTube channel. We don't have to go to that, but I will roast that whole gym thing.
Okay, for like the normal like psychological thinking person, you would go to the gym either in the morning or at night.
Yep.
Well, you wouldn't go at midnight.
Like the middle of the night.
Like I'm talking like
I do get that sometimes because I'm sure the emptiness of the gym.
Yeah, but
and
like at 12 you show up.
You
don't go anytime.
I would do that
past,
I do that
2.
like once a month probably. He does. It's a daily, nightly thing for him, and he brainwashed some of the kids that go with them. Kershey was like the first.
For some reason, I could just imagine like Javi off the pre-workout, like let's go, boom!
But I will say Kershey has broken that mindset. We actually had to talk about that, so thank goodness Kershey. But Javi and Alan are still in that mindset where let's get to the gym at midnight and let's leave at like 4 a.m. And then I've told Javi has told me there's been moments where he's woken up at 3 or 4 p.m.
Ew, bro.
You're like 6 hours into work at that point.
At 4?
Yeah, you get out at what, like 6 probably?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're like 6 hours and you work.
So he goes to sleep by the time that we all basically wake up.
Yeah. I had a whole day when I went to Kinez's Home Run Derby where I woke up, picked up Kirsch, went to the Kinez Home Run Derby, did the Kinez Home Run Derby.
No.
Went to go get canes.
And then Javi woke up.
Then, took Kershey home, went back home, and then Javi woke up. I did all of that before Javi woke up. Before Javi's eyes came back
What time was the Kinez thing?
We got there at like 11. It started at 11.
So you picked him up?
I woke up at like 9. So
9, 10 till like what, 6 when you were back home?
No, I got home at like 3.
Dude.
And he woke up. His day started. Ew. I had breakfast, done an event, and had lunch by the time Javi woke up.
Dude, that's so bad. Javi, we need.
But we
need to help you.
I'm not trying to dog too hard.
No, we love our boys
because he's going through stuff.
But
he's going through stuff. Yeah, I'm not a person that wakes up early. I wake up at like 11.
See, that's still better though, because dude, when I used to work, not the night shift. Like I was never graveyard, but I worked just afternoon.
Yeah.
It would suck, bro, because you wake up at like 11, 12, and your morning's gone.
Yeah, I mean, being a YouTuber, I can decide.
You literally
how my day goes.
How you want to like do it.
Yeah, and that's amazing. I love that, and I hope I can do this for as long as possible. But yeah, Jeff, why?
Ladies and gentlemen, comment down below if you go to the gym like anywhere from 12 a.m. at that point
to 5 a.m.
Yeah, 5. Like I get it if you work like
if you started at 5 a.m.
day. Yeah.
Like if you're an early bird.
You're an early bird, cool. But if not, you're a psycho. Go to sleep. Get some help. Get some rest.
Hey, I'd like to say I think this is working out well.
I hope so.
I knew we had good energy.
A little bit.
And I knew we'd be able to vibe off each other.
It's giving happiness.
Yeah. Oh my god. But I think this was a good first episode.
I think we're gonna be okay.
I think we'll keep doing this. What do you guys think? Hopefully you say yes. Hopefully you want to see more. Hopefully
I want to get out of the hood. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and tell your friends.
And we'll be hopefully upgrading. Hopefully get Mobo a better mic.
Yes, sir.
I mean, the mic sounds good.
I just want like headphones. I don't want a G-Shock like you have.
Yeah.
But, like,
see, if you get headphones, I can do this. I can wear them both. Wow, this sounds.
See, but
way
now you
different.
look like an entire G-Shock. Like your head just became a watch.
Yeah, you sound muffled because I can't hear the outside world. Yeah, I hear that. But I have to wear it like this so I can hear outside world, and Mobo doesn't sound like he's 10 rooms away. But hopefully get Mobo a better mic. Hopefully more cameras. Because right now we're just a one camera setup.
We should have a GoPro like
I don't
footage
want.
on your side.
I don't want to use a GoPro for a podcast though.
No, yeah, it's a little out of pocket.
Yeah, I feel like all podcasts start out with one camera,
got
like
it.
with the shot of the two people in frame, and then eventually you get like two more where there's
Just like
a
one to
close up
you,
one on you and
and
a
then
close up
one to
one on me, and then the wide angle that you currently see. But I mean, all I really got right now is that this really nice camera that this is being recorded on, and this mic will stay. That
This mic will probably stay, really.
maybe get a pop cover for it. Do you know what that is?
Yeah, so you don't get the spit on
Yeah,
it.
it's this. Well, it's this thing. So letters like don't sound like ear damaging.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. So if you are over the saying pineapple,
Pineapple.
yeah, it'll probably sound really shoddy. But probably buy a pop cover for that thing. Hopefully more cameras. I don't know where the guest is gonna sit. I don't want to drag my office chair all the way around.
If anything, I could share. I play nice. I'll share my. I'll share my.
Just sit in the love seat together.
Just sit in love seat together. Have me and Cap in this.
I mean, honestly, they can just go right here.
Yeah, if anything,
Yeah.
you'll probably just. Come
I'll just
here.
scoot over one. Well, no, I could scoot over one and they could sit right here. And then that way my eyes look this way at you and the guest, and your eyes look this way at the guest and me.
Good point.
Instead of me being here and like this, and then I can't see you, and then they'll be in the center of attention.
Well, I was thinking that way you just look at us from this point.
Also true. And we're going to need another mic besides the one Mobo has, because if a guest comes, it's probably going to be all these shirt mics that I own that are, geez,
Oh,
I
it's
didn't
gonna be
know.
awesome. It's gonna be like those TikToks where it's like, "Would you smash or
Yeah,
pass?"
it's one of those.
Wait, pass?
So
pass.
So those are the things we look forward to if this podcast takes off good enough. I sure hope it does. That is episode 1 of the Off the Field podcast.
Numero uno.
I think we killed it. I think we did.
good.
I think we killed it.
For our first podcast. I hope it wasn't too shy.
Yeah, and I'm glad we did it because I've been talking about it for a long time, and we filmed a mock one before. And I was like,
pretty good.
yeah, and I was like, why are we filming a mock one? We're gonna film a mock one, and then it's gonna be forever before we do the real one. So why don't we stop this and do the real one?
And I almost took off.
He was debating.
I was like, I want to go home. Jumbo jet's waiting for me.
Yeah.
My flight back to my Dubai penthouse. It's gonna be a while.
Probably should have said this at the beginning. We're gonna try and do once a week. Try. We're gonna try. I'm not gonna make any promises yet because we are just a 2-man team at the moment. But yeah, hopefully once a week. And as long as you guys show it love, you share it, you watch it.
I want to do it.
Yeah.
I
And
think it's fun.
we had it is fun. You just get to talk, and I feel like we had solid topics today, but like I could talk about so much more, and especially when you got a good co-host.
Let's go.
We had no dead air, none. There were no awkward silences. Like, what do we talk about next? And then like obviously we'll talk about real life stories, like when we come back once a week, and it's like, oh, what happened to you this week? Anything interesting?
So
Stuff
then
like
I'm gonna
that.
be like, I fell off a cliff.
Oh, how'd you survive?
Oh, 127 hours.
Oh, nice. So, like, we'll have those kind of things, and as the weeks go by, hopefully the views keep getting better and better. You'll see this video on its own Off the Field YouTube channel.
Yes, sir.
We'll probably have an Instagram.
We will have an Instagram.
Yeah, no, probably. We will have an Instagram.
We're gonna have an Instagram. We're gonna try and make it. We're gonna make a TikTok.
I would like to make a TikTok, but like I said, 2-man team, and
I think we can kill it though. I think we'll be okay. We're both savvy enough. We're not old heads yet.
yeah,
I hope
just
we're not old
just
heads.
cutting it is going to be like making it in smaller content. Making this its own video is going to be annoying enough.
Really?
Annoying working wise, not annoying like I don't like doing this. I love doing this, but yeah, I think you guys have all the information you need now. We killed it, no dead air, and if you made it to the end of this one, like I said, I need you to show us the love in the comments.
Come on, smash that like button. guys.
Smash the like button.
It's free. We're not charging you.
Subscribe.
Are you charging people?
I ain't charging nothing. This
I
ain't
don't even have
HBO
an
Max,
account.
Disney Plus, Netflix. They're charging like $10+ at least.
For this like, it is free.
Free.
And if you like it, it's like hugging me.
And it's easy. So that's it. So yeah, tell your mom to watch it, your dad, your grandma, your grandpa, your dog.
Do it. Do the outro, baby.
Tell your mom, your dad, your grandma, grandpa, best friend, brother,
Yeah!
sister, aunt, uncle, everybody you know to share the Off the Field podcast.
Off the field, baby. OTF.
Yes,
OTF.
sir. OTF.
OTF. OTF.
I'll see you next time. That was good.
Fucking awesome.
That was fucking amazing. Oh! I'm not staying in.